It is an honor to be nominated for the Travis Roy Award. I would first like to recognize all 8 of the semifinalists: Kerry Crapo, Luke Trickey, Walsh Trioni Granger, Kyle Morin, Austin Roy, Ben Steele, and Trevor Lake. Congrats, guys. I have skated with both Kerry and Luke for many years on various travel teams, and I have a ton of great memories and feel honored to be recognized with this group of guys. I feel very lucky to have been able to participate in hockey all my life. From the days of learning to skate with a bucket, stepping onto the ice for my first game as a Mike, to playing in 4 straight regional final games and 2 straight championship games, it has been a great ride. Everyone here today is here for a reason. It is due to years of hard work and dedication and love of the game. There are many 5 a.m. or 10 p.m. practices that were endured. There are many miles traveled to play games, and there are many broken sticks that had to be replaced. When we were mites and squirts, how about those 7 a.m. games on the weekends? One thing is for sure, we all have great support systems who have made this experience possible. Thank you to everyone out there who has supported me as a hockey player. I have experienced the highs and lows of this game. My junior year was particularly difficult. Going into the season, I was thinking it was going to be my opportunity to help lead my team into the playoffs as the top players from Scarborough had graduated. I remember that first game so well. I scored the first goal of the season for my team in the first period, and I was feeling pretty good. This all came to a screeching halt in the second period when I took an awkward hit and knew something immediately wasn't right. A broken collarbone was the diagnosis, and the only chance of getting back by the end of the season was surgery. For me, there is no question. I had to get back on that ice. Surgery it was. 8 weeks after surgery, I was cleared to play, at my own risk. When I stepped back onto that ice for the first time since breaking my collarbone, it was the best feeling ever. Although I know my mom secretly wanted to wrap me in bubble wrap before each game. The coaches took it slow with me, starting me off just playing on the power play, and gradually working me up to play actual full shifts in the game. It amazed me how in just 8 weeks, my endurance level had really been impacted. What a playoff run it was. We took the hard route and lost our last season game, putting us at the number 4 seed, which meant for the quarterfinal game, we had to start right out with a very tough game against Biddeford. That was a crazy game, and we barely won 3-2 in overtime. Then we went on and played Falmouth in the semifinal, and that was another crazy game. We then faced Cheverus and went on to win the state championship game in double overtime against St. Dom's. Going on to win the state championship is something I will never forget. A double overtime game, exhausted, emotional, I was loving every minute of it. This year there were hopes of a repeat. Winning the regional final game this year versus a very strong Falmouth team was amazing, but then unfortunately we lost the state championship game. Right now it's still hard to talk about because it was a hard loss and very disappointing. My team especially wanted to win for coach. But we knew we played a heck of a game and gave it everything we had. Congrats to Lewiston on their win, as it was well earned. Through it all, I've gained many great friendships, I have lifelong memories, I've experienced team play at its best. I have had incredible mentors, coaches who have guided me along the way, and I wouldn't change a thing. My dad coached a lot of travel teams when I was younger, and I would say he was one of the biggest influences in my hockey career. He always believed bringing intensity to each and every game, and that has stuck with me over the years. It used to be sort of a running joke with the guys on the team, as the word always included in my dad's speeches before the game or in between periods: intensity. So the guys on the team used to say to one another, intensity. It's definitely how I like to play the game. Looking back over the years, I realized I have benefited from many great coaches. Dan Brochu and Scott Smith come quickly to mind in my younger years. In high school, I was so lucky to have one of the best coaches ever, Norm Gagne. Coach Gagne has been a huge supporter of me and has fostered my love and passion for the game. I was able to stand with him as he received recognition of his 700th win. Congrats again, Coach. What an accomplishment. I would also like to congratulate or thank 2 of the best assistant coaches I have ever worked with, Coach McGovern and Coach Brown. We have strategized together for 4 years. I'm going to miss it. To the coaches in my life, the guys on my team, the guys I've played with on travel teams, and the guys I've played against, thank you. You have helped me make me a better player. I want to talk a little bit about the man behind this award. This award is in recognition of a man that has had to overcome a life-altering situation that has made something positive out of it. For Travis Roy, the 11 seconds he played on the ice as a BU hockey player were a culmination of a lifelong dream and hard work. 11 seconds into that game, when he hit those boards and went down, he says he knew something was wrong. When his dad made his way down to the ice to be with him, Travis said to his dad, "I can't feel anything, Dad, but Dad, I made it." His dream of being a hockey player is over in that instant, and his life was going to be very different from then on out. Travis had to figure out who he was to become because he knew he wasn't a hockey player anymore. Travis has turned his tragedy into something positive by creating the Travis Roy Foundation, which has raised millions of dollars for spinal cord research. Travis's story is certainly very inspiring and courageous, and one that I think of often as I move on to the next chapter in my life. It certainly puts things into perspective. When life throws me challenges, I will think of Travis and what he has had to overcome, and I will try to apply the same mindset. In closing, I am truly, truly honored to be recognized for this award, for everything it represents. I am so thankful for everyone in my life that has been a part of this hockey ride with me. Thank you, and best of luck to all the hockey players out there in the next chapters of their life.